So my go-to breakfast nowadays are these simple cereal bowls. This morning I opted to use muesli as the base before throwing in some sliced strawberries, some sliced apple. I topped with some pumpkin seeds as well, loving those at the moment. Then I added on some flaxseed. Flaxseed, by the way, rich in fibre, rich in lignans, omega-3s, to name a few of the wonderful health benefits. Then I topped with a touch of stevia before throwing on some unsweetened almond milk. Aside from how easy these are to prepare, what I love about them is just how hearty and filling they are. They really do make it a pleasure for me to continue to eat healthily. Okay folks, lunchtime, got a lovely little marinara sauce bubbling up behind me, consisting brown onion, what else should we throw in there? Clove of garlic, half a carrot. That was sauteed in water for a couple of minutes before I threw in the chopped tomatoes. I threw in a couple of teaspoons worth of oregano, some mixed herbs there, pinch of salt. So that's bubbling away behind me. Thought I'd do a nice little whole wheat spaghetti with some broccoli, with some mushrooms as well. Simple stuff. Alright, nothing too groundbreaking here, nothing revolutionary by any means, but good old stuff. Simple, isn't it? Really simple. And I'm also having it with a little side salad, of course, on the side. A few rocket leaves and whatnot, baby spinach, and some lemon and tahini dressing. So I'm going to enjoy this. See you for the next one. Yes, here we are then, dinner time. So just back from training now. Felt like a never-ending walk home in the cold, so looking forward to something really warming here. So I decided to do one of my lentil dal dishes. Very simple indeed. So what we got here, I don't think you guys can quite see, so I'm going to dice a brown onion. I'm also going to dice a yellow bell pepper. Actually works best with orange, but yellow's a good substitute. I'm going to crush a couple of cloves of garlic, and of course the lentils themselves, and I'm going to have it with some brown rice, and I'll do some kind of veggie on the side. I'm not sure. I've got asparagus in. It's been a while since I've had asparagus, so I thought I'm going to get some asparagus. So I think I'll do that. But yeah, lentils then. So here's the plan with here's the plan rather. Chop, dice, crush the relevant parts. I'm going to throw them in a non-stick frying pan, splash of water and saute for maybe 3 to 4 minutes or so. And then I'm going to throw in 1.5 cups, exactly, because I'm a very pedantic, precise man, 1.5 cups of, I'm really not, 1.5 cups of red lentils. And the crack with dal, the best way to do it, in my experience, is to use 3 times the amount of water as you do lentils. Although for some people, depending on what else they add to the dal, I'm not going to add anything else, but some people choose to add coconut milk or something like that a bit later on, or some other veggies. You might need to add some water. You might need to add some more water as it cooks, but for me, because I'm using 1.5 cups dried weight of red lentils, equates, of course, quick maths, to 4.5 cups worth of water. So more realistically, it'd probably be 5. I'll add a little splash as we go, but 5 cups of water. So yeah, then we should be good to go. I'm going to cook up some brown rice as well, of course. So pretty easy dish, a little bit of a longer cooking time versus what I usually like to do. And guys, because I always get asked about what to do in terms of soaking and rinsing certain legumes and whatnot, red lentils are really, really great because you don't have to soak them, in my experience, like you do other dried legumes. You don't really need to do that. Some people choose to soak them for maybe 10 to 15 minutes just to be sure. I tend not to, but what I do recommend with any dried legume is to rinse it. Even canned legume, I often advise rinsing as well. But yeah, so I'm going to rinse these, but I'm not going to soak them. Not necessary with red lentils in my experience. But if you do want to do it, just know that you only have to do it for maybe 10 to 15 minutes or so. So now I'll just reduce the heat, simmer for 25 to 30 minutes or so, cook my brown rice in the meantime, cook my asparagus, And also I'm going to throw in seasoning as well on the dal. So I'm going to have a teaspoon also of cumin. I'm going to have a teaspoon and a half of mild curry powder. Don't like it too spicy. And half a veggie stock cube to finish as well. So I'll show you when it's done. Finished article then, not too shabby, eh? So this is about 2/3 of the dal. I'll save the rest and have that as leftovers tomorrow, I think. You can't even see the brown rice in under there, but just what the doctor ordered, I think. So hopefully you got some ideas for your cooking out of this video. Slap a like on the video if you did indeed. See you in the next one. Bon appetit!